If you went to bed before 10 last night and just waking up, boom, Tropical Storm Julia has formed.
I'm not that tall. I'm about 5'10". The water's up to my knee.
The storm already breaking rain records in St. Simons 2 weeks after her mean. There's street flooding in nearly every county, and the beach a big concern.
Lifeguards are urging beachgoers to stay out of the water.
This morning we've got live team coverage of Tropical Storm Julia, helping you get out the door and a look at where the storm is heading now.
And right now in our power block of news, you're looking live at St. Simons Island, where all morning long the rain and wind has really been heavy there, consistently so. We've also got crews all around the First Coast. Our Lewis Turner is live in Fernandina Beach. You just saw him there, and we'll check in with him in just a minute. But first, we're going to start with Lindsay Bilch and meteorologist Lauren Rautenkranz. They've been keeping a close eye on this. These ladies have been working overnight into the early morning just for you, to let you know exactly what's going on with Julia and where she's headed at this point.
Exactly. It has been an interesting ride for sure, because this thing 24 hours ago, we weren't even actually really, sure that it could actually develop. So the National Hurricane Center went from 24 hours ago to just Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening, from a near 0% chance to about a 70% chance for this storm to develop. So we're going to head over here to our super wall, I like to call it, and then we're going to actually look at the evolution of Tropical Storm Julia. So this is actually where it was, sitting right off the coast of South Florida, and then look at as it continued to track up the coast, and then it really got that swirl together, and that's when it moved onshore, the center of circulation, and then it officially became Julia. Now this is a very rare situation because it didn't technically make landfall. You see, Julia was named once it was already on shore. So a very rare scenario. Only 2% of all tropical cyclones become named once they are on the state or wherever they do make landfall. So this is the first time for Florida. So remember that Julia started all the way over here near the Bahamas as a tropical wave, and then pushed up into the Gulf of Mexico, into the Gulf Stream waters. Temperatures near 90 degrees, and then as it continued to move up, it got in that weak wind shear, and then eventually, though, it is going to be encountering some stronger wind shear, which will help to rip that storm apart. Lindsay?
All right, thank you very much, Lauren. And yeah, we have been tracking this. This is not something that was necessarily a surprise. We've been tracking this storm per se, not necessarily Tropical Storm Julia, but we have been tracking this system since a few days ago. So this whole thing wasn't a surprise. It was just kind of, we didn't really expect for it to be named Tropical Storm Julia. Wind speeds right now 40 miles per hour. They've been 40 miles per hour for the past several hours since it was named a tropical storm at 10 o'clock. And right now, here is a look at the radar. You can see where the system is. The heaviest amounts of rain still in our Georgia counties. St. Simons Island still seeing a good amount of rain. Jekyll Island dried out for a little bit, but it looks like this rain right here is going to start wrapping around, and you could start to see some of those showers here pretty soon. We do have some rain in the Duval County area as well. We'll likely see those rain showers continuing through the rest of the day. Heavier amounts of rain as we head into the afternoon. To look at futurecast, just reinforcing that by the time we get to 1 o'clock. A majority of the system is off to the north and the east, but we do have some lines that will continue to push down to the south, and we'll see these showers and storms over the next several hours. Temperatures today, though, real quick, right around 85 degrees. We will start to dry out as we head into the weekend and next week. Let's go to Keitha right now. She's got a look at traffic at the VyStar Credit Union Traffic Center.
Thanks for that, Lindsay. As we talk about Tropical Storm Julia and track it, a lot of you may be concerned about your morning commute. Well, here is a live look for you at I-95 in Butler, where, as you can see, traffic is moving smoothly. That's pretty much been the case all morning long. We do want to give you a heads up, though, in the Georgia area. Your roadways there may be wet this morning. And our team coverage continues right now. Some areas are soaked and others pretty calm. Lewis Turner is live in Fernandina Beach with a look at the conditions there. Good morning, Lou.
I've got to be honest, having terrible cell phone service to be able to hear you, it's just not working because we are out at the beach, Fernandina Beach. Lou Turner here with you. Now the story, now that the storm has since moved and boogied on north of Fernandina Beach, sure there's a little bit of breeze, sure there's a little bit of the light mist, the annoying sort of weather, but it's not stopping the spectator sport right now, and in general just kind of viewing of what's happening here along the beach, where it is quite nice. You got big surf. You're going to have perhaps a bit of an erosion issue, but very small, and a rip current as well as it moves north. But this is becoming more of a land breeze now. So you're going to have winds out of the west pushing up. So that will actually be better news for surfers. You're going to notice a larger swell and a longer period swell as well. Good news, longer board rides as well. As we pan on down out offshore, I don't know if Jeff can make it out or not, but I can see a boat way offshore right now where waves probably, you're going to get that 8 to 9 foot swell well offshore with small craft advisories forecast for the day. The big story there from Fernandina Beach where things are a-okay, just a little breezy. Where it's a little worse, where things were rougher on our Shelby Danielson this morning up near Glenn County. Hey, Shelby.
Hey, Lewis, I want to talk to our managers and see how you got placed in the dry area where it's a little breezy. We're going to figure that out later. We're on the St. Simon's Island Pier right now where you can see these waves just crashing along the rocks here. Just shows you how powerful the wind has been. Now, we've been seeing that downpour of really horizontal rain all morning. It kind of is lightening up just a little bit, but the wind gusts don't seem to be. Now, I just saw some workers come out here. They were supposed to work on the pier. They said way too dangerous for that. They'd have to be in a boat to do that. They're not going to be doing that. But you can look, I can just show you, this isn't the first time we've seen dogs out on the pier. We spoke to some dogs about a few minutes ago, but they had rain jackets on, which was pretty impressive. Good thinking there. So I'm going to keep covering this area for you. I did just tweet out some pictures of a big tree that's in front of the elementary school here that cracked down the middle and fell down. Beyond that, though, there's just some debris and just some flooding here in the parking lot. But Glenn County schools all on normal schedule as far as we know. If anything else changes, though, of course, we will keep you updated. Live in St. Simon's, Shelby Danielson, First Coast News.
Well, thank you, Shelby. And all morning long, we were standing in front of the Chevron gas station located about a block from here, talking about the awnings that had been blown off overnight when winds reached up to about 50 miles per hour in Mayport. Now, let me tell you, we got a phone call from neighbors, again, just about a block away, who believe these are pieces of that awning. Just to give an idea, these are light. I'd say they weigh less than a pound. This is how they landed, came down, knocked over this little pot right here. Less than a pound. So just to give you an idea, it's quite possible these did fly from a block away. I mean, just very flimsy tin pieces. Not only that, so they have this in their yard. They also have some back behind in their tree pieces all around. Debris, they said they heard, you know, loud noise around 9:30 last night. They came out here 4 o'clock in the morning as the husband was getting ready to leave for work. Discovered this. They've been in Mayport, you know, throughout their whole lives. They say they've never seen, you know, wind and debris like this. So, you know, pretty shocked, as you can imagine. Live from Mayport, I'm Monica Garcia, First Coast News.
All right, thanks for that, Monica. Before we head out, we want to get a quick check of Julia, where she's headed at this point.
Yeah, right now, a majority of that rain is in our Brunswick area and Glenn County, but we will start to see some of those bands of rain move through the area, especially as we head through the afternoon. A chance for some storms, actually some strong storms, definitely possible as we head into the afternoon. So make sure you have the First Coast News app, and make sure if you have any damage pictures, you're sending them to us using the hashtag FCNStorm.
All right, get some sleep, Lauren. She's been here overnight into the early morning. We'll see you in 30 minutes.